So a very good evening and warm welcome to all. I hope I'm audible. So thanks a lot for to all of you for joining today's debate competition as examination system killed this proper learning and education. And I am Abhishek Sinha, your moderator for the day. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our Vice Chairman, sir, our Director General, sir, our Additional Director General, sir, our Senior Director come Dean, ma'am, all the faculty members, our BCCM students and other student participants from other colleges. It's apt time to be doing this competition. But before we talk more about this debate competition, etc., and the rules, I would like to call upon our Professor R.N. Patnaik, sir, to talk a little about the institution. And I think he has something to show to you also. Patnaik, sir, it's over to you now.
Good afternoon, my dear students. Before I speak about this institution, I'd like to show you a small video of 3 to 4 minutes so that you can understand better for better clarity. I request Sadiq to please switch on to video.
Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan was founded in 1938 at Mumbai by the great visionary, statesman, philosopher and philanthropist Dr. K.M. Munshi with the blessings of the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Dr. Rajendra Prasad and many others. Bhavan has 119 centers in India and 8 centers abroad. The Bhavan Center for Communication and Management, BCCM, established in 1974, is situated in eastern coast of Odisha in the capital city of Bhubaneswar. It was inaugurated by the former President of India, Sri R. Venkatraman, in January 2003. BCCM offers 2 years full-time postgraduate diploma in management PGDM program duly approved by All India Council for Technical Education AICTE under HRD Ministry, Government of India. This college was established under the leadership of former Chief Justice of India, late Sri Ranganath Mishra. Eminent personalities like Bharat Ratna Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, former President of India, Dr. Anil Kakodkar, Chairman Atomic Energy Commission, Government of India, had visited the institute and addressed the students on various occasions. Sri Pranab Mukherjee, President of India, attended the Convocation 2013 and delivered the Convocation address of the institute. He dedicated the public library of the institute, the Ramakrishna Knowledge Center, to the public of Odisha. The institute has large-size lecture halls, seminar rooms, counseling rooms, and multi-purpose auditoriums. All are fully air-conditioned and equipped with state-of-the-art teaching aids with all modern facilities. The best of technology gives students an edge over others. The institute has modern language lab equipped with latest software packages for English language communication skill training. Computers and high-speed connectivity Wi-Fi system are provided to ensure uninterrupted internet connectivity in the campus. The PGDM curriculum of the institute is designed by renowned academicians and industry experts, focusing on industry requirements, spoken English, interpersonal skills, team building, personality development, corporate etiquette, group discussion skills, provide holistic personality development of students. Separate hostel facilities for boys and girls is provided in the college premises that gives comfortable home-like accommodation to students. Placement continues to be a priority for the institute, and so far The students of this institute have been employed in reputed corporate houses like tree plantations, and participation in Swachh Bharat Abhijan by its students justifies Bhavan's commitment to ensure green and clean environment. While leaving the portals of Bhavan's Center for Communication and Management under Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan Bhubaneswar, the students become winners, challengers, trendsetters, performers, and inspiring leaders. We welcome you all to this Center of Excellence and be a part of this noble institution.
And hence, it is the largest and the oldest institute in the world, with 2 lakhs people and 1938 with almost 83 years of experience. Considering its contribution, Government of India declared Bhavan as an educational institute of national eminence. Bhavan subsequently has received many prestigious awards like International Gandhi Peace Prize in 2002, the Rajiv Gandhi Award for National Integration in 1992, and Communal Harmony Award in 1999. Now, BCCM colleges are everywhere in most of the states. Like in every state, Bhavan has a management college in Bhubaneswar named Bhavan Center for Communication and Management, BCCM. It offers 2 years full-time PGDM course duly approved by AICTE Government of India with specializations like HR, marketing, finance, and healthcare and hospital management. The college is situated in a very central posh area near railway station, bus stand, state secretariat, Reserve Bank of India. This is perhaps the only institute in India which was visited by topmost dignitaries of India, that is 5 presidents of India. We are very proud of this. No other institute in India has ever been visited by five presidents. So this shows the quality of the college. This shows the commitment of the college for spreading education and uplifting the fate of people. BCCM Bhubaneswar has excellent infrastructure like smart classrooms, state-of-art library with more than 12,000 books, facilities for preparation for competitive examinations, Wi-Fi campus, large multipurpose halls and computer labs, hostel facilities for boys and girls with hygienic food or other available facilities. BCCM's intake capacity is 60 seats, and this smaller size helps us to give individual attention to each and every student towards their studies, grooming, placement, and overall personality development. The faculties are highly qualified, mostly from IITs and NITs, and visiting faculties are very senior, experienced, qualified officers from reputed industries. Now, for ensuring placement for all these students, the institute offers value-added courses like business analytics, ERP, international business, 2 years grooming, employability skills, and many others. We also give excellent placement opportunities by achieving 100% placement record. Reputed companies like Reliance Group, Aditya Birla Group, Byju's, Extra Marks Education, Just Dial, Flipkart, Godrej, Paytm, Ceasefire, and important banks like DCB, ICICI, IndusInd, SDFC regularly take our students for meeting their manpower requirement, managerial manpower requirement. Now, the highest package that we have been able to offer our students is 10 lakhs offered by Byju, and thereafter 7.5 lakhs offered by Extra Marks Education, and 6 lakhs offered by Ceasefire. The average package comes to around 3.5 to 4 lakhs rupees. BCCM offers prestigious scholarships to meritorious students, summer projects, stipends, and special scholarships are also offered by various companies. The institute also helps students to apply study loan facilities by central and state governments. I welcome you to the college and invite all of you to visit our institute in case you want to pursue management as your career and earn comparatively more money, resulting in happiness compared to other service sectors. Thank you. Now I request Professor Abhishek to introduce the topic of the debate, explain rules and regulations, introduce judges to all participants.
Thank you, Patnaik sir. Thank you for the overview of our institution. Being a value-based organization, and we do not believe in publicity, and so people may not have known Bharati Vidya Bhavan that closely. Thank you for sharing the details. And coming back to the topic, I think this would be the first time in recent history. I mean, I do not know. I mean, at least last in this century, at least ever would have 12th exams been cancelled, and it has been cancelled this time by many boards. And prior to cancellation and even after cancellation, we have been hearing different voices, different opinions from students, from parents, from educationists to the administrators and the government. So really there are different viewpoints. And are exams really so important? Does good marks in exams ensure success in the long run? Does it capture the true potential of the students? Or it is something which we have to live with? It is something which is essential. And if it is essential, why it is essential? Given this context of COVID and cancellation of exams, we thought it's just the right time to know what the students think of this. Does education or examination system lead to lack of creativity, kills proper learning and education? So we have taken this initiative from the BCCM has taken this initiative to understand students' viewpoint. What do they actually think about it? Let's hear it from the horse's mouth, right? And understand what could be the best model which promotes knowledge, learning, personal growth, and last but not the least, satisfaction. At the end of the day, we need to be satisfied by what we are learning and what we are doing. So does the current examination system do all that? So that was the backdrop of this competition, the debate competition and the topic. I will not just tell you the process and the rules of this competition. First and the foremost, all the audience will keep their audio and video closed for better conduct of this competition. We will be calling the registered participants' name in alphabetical order, right? And particular person has to switch on the video as well as the audio. After having switched on both video and audio, that person has to share his graduating college name as well as the year of graduation, or if he is graduating this current year of 2021. Now, each participant, after having introduced himself, will be given 3 minutes to speak on the topic. After 2.5 minutes, we will be giving a short ring. And that's a reminder that the time is getting over. And after 3 minutes, one long ring will be given. And the participant has to close his speech or talk. Continuing beyond 3 minutes will negatively affect the scoring. Now, obviously, we are doing this on online mode, so we anticipate some network connectivity issues may happen. So if a person is getting disconnected due to that, we will allow him or her one more chance at a later time so that the competition proceeds smoothly, and we will call that person again at a later time, but only one more chance. The participants, we have given this flexibility, can speak either in English, Hindi, or Oriya, whichever language this thing is suitable and they are good at. So we will be judging the speakers on the relevance of the content of the topic, the originality of the content, how much support you can give to whatever you're speaking. Apart from that, what the clarity in communication as well as confidence in presenting the topic. And towards the end, we will be selecting 3 winners from this competition. There will be one overall winner who will be getting a cash prize of rupees 500. There will be a first runner-up who would be getting a cash prize of rupees 300 and a second runner-up getting a prize of 200. However, the winner should be meeting the graduating eligibility criteria, which we have already mentioned in different communication. Right? And all the participating candidates, students would be getting a certificate from BCCM, participation certificate. So that was about the competition. And we have a panel of judges who would be judging all these participants on the different criteria, which I've already mentioned. These judges have a varied experience in industry as well as education. We have with us today Professor T.N. Shukla, sir, Professor T. Sridevi madam, and Dr. Madhusmita Mohanty madam, who would be doing this honor of judging the participants on this topic. So that was all about the rules and of the competition. And now we will move ahead and start the competition. So I will first of all call upon Anshika Singh, right? Anshika, if you are there, you can switch on your video as well as the audio, unmute your audio, and just give a brief introduction as I have already told. I think Anshika is not
there.
Okay, so we will call the next participant in alphabetical order, that is Baisakhi Mohanty. Baisakhi, if you are listening and you are here, you can switch on your video as well as the audio.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, very good afternoon, Baisakhi.
Good afternoon, sir.
You are not visible at the moment. Maybe you can switch on your video if you have not done it already.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Baisakhi.
Yeah,
Yeah. So go ahead with your introduction and this topic.
I'm Baisakhi Mohanty from Bhadrag Autonomous College. I'm a student of graduation final year. Can I proceed?
Yes, sure, Baisakhi. Sure.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks to all the hosts and co-hosts for making me a participant of it. Today's topic is about... Hello?
Yes, you carry on. Baisakhi, you carry on.
Okay. The topic today we are discussing here is about the proper examination system we are facing. The examination system is killing the proper learning system or the education. Some of them will go in favor of it, or some of them will go in against of it. In my opinion, I'll just go in favor of it. That the proper, we should change the examination system. In my opinion, examination in no way harmful for the students, because examination is for measurement of our performance, is for the measurement of our capability, ability, or the efficiency for a certain topic, for a certain subjects. But the examination we are facing, the types of examination we are facing is maybe not that proper to measure a student's capability. We are in India, and this is mainly based in the ranks, grades we get. We are always comparable to other children, that they are getting good marks, they are getting good ranks, they are getting good grades, but we are not. But now in this pandemic, it's like cancellation of examinations are in our states. I'm not getting into other states. In our state, the 10th class exam is cancelled, the 12th class exam is cancelled. And we also graduation students, our exams will be held in online. The exams for 12th class students, the marks they get are based on their 10th results or their 11th results. But we are never getting into the 11th class exams. We are never get the 11th class result also. So what about their results? How can they mark the student's capability? Maybe a student who is getting lower marks in 10th class maybe more prepared for the better result in 12th class. What about the 9 months of hard work, 9 months of labor they're doing for the examination? All the other states, maybe there are many of the states are getting into the exams. They are doing the offline exams. Are the students' life is not important for them, but still they're doing the exams offline. So why not we? What about the labor we are doing for the years? What about our capability? We are not proving, we are not getting the chance to prove ourselves. We're just getting the marks, but just upon our past performance, not on our present performance. So our examination system should be changed in a way that we should get the chance to prove ourselves. We should get the chance to prove our capability, our ability, or our efficiency. All of the students are not good in theoretically.
Your time is up. Vaishakhi,
Many of
your 3 minutes
Yes.
are up. 3 minutes is over.
Thank you.
Okay, Sridevi ma'am, I forgot to introduce. Now from here onwards, Sridevi ma'am will be taking over and conducting the proceedings. Welcome, ma'am, Sridevi ma'am. Over to you now.
Thank you, Sinha sir. Akanksha Patel, now you can come over, give your debate. Akanksha Patel. Akanksha Patel, you were there in the beginning, not there?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Can I
Yeah.
start, ma'am?
You can start.
You can start.
Yes, ma'am. A very good afternoon to one and all. This is Akanksha Patel, and I am from Gangadhar Meher University, currently pursuing a degree in BSc IST third semester, that is Information Science and Telecommunication. Ma'am and sir, first of all, thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak, to keep my points on the topic examination system has killed proper learning and education. So first of all, I'll be like to start it with the quote. Be ready to fail, because then only you will be ready to succeed. Whenever we hear the word examination, all of a sudden lots of anxiety start arising in our mind. Not all students, but most. Examinations are no doubt the way to assess a student, but it also teaches us most of the things. Like it teaches to have a proper time management in the preparation, during the preparation time, then during the writing time also. It helps the teachers and the parents also to know that at what level their child is able to understand the concept. But then sometimes the examination, due to examination, when the exam time comes nearer, the student feels so much pressurized that they start mugging up things, which may hamper them, because they just forget to understand the concept, because understanding is more important than mugging up. Here, mugging up can help them to write down the answer in the sheet, but then in the near future, they will be having problems. In India, the examination system is quite irrelevant, because here in our syllabus, mainly the theoretical concepts are included. Thereby, we lack the practical knowledge. That's why we lack the problem-solving capacity, the reasoning ability. And in the interviews also, when we sit, we lack that confidence, because in interviews, the practical questions are mainly asked. There's no fault of subject, but the fault is there in the memorizing, because things should be understood properly. It should not be mugged up. Then some students, they just, due to fear of examination, they just start mugging, they start adopting illegal activities like cheating, leaking papers and all. Then some students, they try to commit suicide because they think that people will demotivate them. They will say that, but because some people, they have that habit, they say that what kind of student you are, you are simply getting 50%, you have no that capacity to get 90%. So by fearing that, they start they adopt the mistake of suicide and all. And now, as we have seen that recently, due to the pandemic condition, the 10th and 12th class exams are cancelled. There is recent news that some of the people, they are calling the parents and saying that if they want to increase their child's mark, then they will pay some amount and all. So this
Akanksha,
is,
can you conclude?
yes, ma'am.
Akanksha, can you conclude?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, exams are no doubt that it will check the ability of the student. But then a child is not only judged, should not be judged on the basis of ranks and all. He or she may have some other talents also in other fields too. That's why I want to conclude at last that life is the most difficult exam. That's why we should, the education main point is to understand the things and understanding the concept. That's why the goal of education is the advancement of knowledge and the dissemination of truth. That's why we should keep learning, then share the knowledge and gain the knowledge, understanding the concept. Don't fear from examination or study, and give the examination of life examination with complete courage. Thank you.
Thank you, Akanksha. Now may I invite Chinmay Mishra?
Chinmay Mishra. Chinmay Mishra, are you there?
Next.
Next, Debashish Patnaik, are you there?
Yes.
Deeptiman Jana.
Yes, ma'am.
Deeptiman Jana, welcome.
Yes, ma'am.
You can sharing your views on the topic.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please. Start.
First, very good afternoon to all of you. And today's topic is.
You can take out your mics. You can take out your mics so that
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
you're audible. You will be
Please
audible.
tell from which college. Please tell which college you belong to.
Yes, ma'am. Very good afternoon, all of you. Today's topic is education has scaled proper learning and education. Yes, I am giving my point. Sorry, for disturbance. I am giving my points in favor of education system has scaled the proper learning and education, because with the help of examination, we should judge the knowledge of a particular or individual. They have a particular knowledge or regarding or the education system has performed major role in it, because the education system, because without examination we can't get any proper information or proper knowledge, because examination helps many persons and many people to give their proper view or proper knowledge regarding the particular subject or particular object. Without examination we can't judge or choose the particular or correct options. Examination is a process of choose best out of the best. So we have to adopt the examination policy and examine all over the topics and project, because without examination we can't get proper or correct object. So I have favor on it, and examination system has plays major role, and it is also a part of our nation. So without examination we can't get any proper object or things. So it plays a major role in our life as well as our national income or our country also. Thank you.
Deeptiman, you are from which college?
You,
I'm Bhadrak Autonomous College, Bhadrak. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Manjana. G. Shivakesh Naidu. Shivakesh Naidu, are you there? Karishma Nayak. Karishma Nayak. Lakshmidhar Parida. Lakshmidhar Parida. Mandakini Samal. Mandakini Samal. Manish Kumar Jha. Manish Kumar Jha. Manish Kumar Jha. Naresh. NK Naresh. NK Naresh. Navarak Agarwal.
Good afternoon, ma'am and sir. Myself Navrang Agarwal.
Welcome, Navarak.
Thank you, ma'am. Myself Navrang Agarwal. I have completed my graduation from Gangadhar Nair University, Sambalpur in the year 2020. I have completed my graduation in the field of commerce, BCom. I am in front of all of you with the topic of education system is education system is killing the examination system is killing the education. As I am against the this view. First of all, I would like to say that neither the examination nor the examination system is killing the education. It is only the mark that the student get is killing the education, because from the starting till the date, the main motive of every parents and the student is to get more mark so that they can get a proper image and can get a better job in a respective in a better respective and representative companies, so that it will create a good image of them in front of the society, and this is the thing which generally leads to for the proper education. As per my view, the education it is a medium of the regular evaluation of what we have learned, and also makes us mentally prepared for the challenges to face in future. As during the COVID time, the exams of the 10th and 12th class student has not been conducted, and they will be evaluated, or they will be judged on the basis of their past score. So ma'am, so as per my view, it is that it generally don't depend upon the education or the or it generally does not depend upon the mark which the student has got. It generally depend upon the skills which he generally get, and which he is generally carrying on through his starting phase of from class 1 or class 2, because that is only the thing that he can applicable in future. Ma'am, in today's world, the practical knowledge is more applicable as compared to the theoretical knowledge. So as per my view, it is that the student should get the practical knowledge about the modern world, about the new skills, about the communication skills, which is very much important as compared to the as compared to the theoretical knowledge. And for this, the schools, the colleges, and the university, they should generally conduct various type of seminars, so that and they should make the seminars from the top educators or the top learners of the world, so that they can guide them in making their proper plans for the future. So as per my view, it is
Navrang,
yes ma'am.
Navrang, can you conclude?
Yes ma'am, just a few lines ma'am. So as per my view, it is that the examination system is not affecting the education, but it is I'm sorry ma'am, thank you.
Excuse me, madam. Manish Kumar Jha is there. Sridevi, madam.
Yes, sir.
Sridevi, madam. Manish Kumar Jha
Yes,
is there,
sir.
so you can call him. Okay.
Manish Kumar Jha.
Yes, ma'am.
He is ready. Nihar is ready.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Nihar, you are ready?
Manish.
Manish, ma'am. Manish Kumar Jha.
Yes, I am here, Manish.
Okay, start.
All right. So I am Manish Kumar Jha. I am a third-year law student at IMS Law College, Noida, and I'll be speaking against the motion. And I believe that examination system has not killed proper learning and education. It has rather strengthened the proper learning and education. Because the first and foremost thing that we have to ask ourselves is that, do we study if examinations are not there? Do we study that seriously if examinations are not on our head? We don't. Hence, the examination are much required, especially in the Indian system, where there is so much chaos already present in the society. Once there is no exam, the candidate would be only interested in learning the subject that he is keen in, right? So suppose I don't have any exam, I am interested in history, I'll be only studying history and I'll leave all other subjects. But in order to strengthen ourselves in all mights, as we talk about, as our Prime Minister talks about Sarvangir Vikas, छात्रों का सर्वांगीण विकास होना चाहिए. There should be all-round development. And to focus on that all-round development, we have to study all the subjects. तभी तो जब एक बंदा जो आज ज्योग्राफी भी पढ़ रहा है, इकोनॉमिक्स भी पढ़ रहा है, कल जाकर के जब वो आईएएस बनता है और एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन को संभालता है, तो वो अलग अलग डिपार्टमेंट्स में उसकी पोस्टिंग आ सकती है. लेकिन अगर हम एग्जामिनेशन को खत्म कर दें तो वो बंदा केवल एक ही सब्जेक्ट पढ़ेगा जो सब्जेक्ट उसे अच्छा लगता है, और इस तरह से सर्वांगीण विकास नहीं हो पाएगा. ऑल्सो व्हेन वी फोकस ऑन इम्प्रूविंग in a student life, improvement is very important. What I have done yesterday, I have to better today. So what is the alternative with my worthy opponents that they are suggesting regarding the alternative of examinations? If we do not have examinations, what is the option we have through which we'll examine the students that whether they're improving or not? It is only the examination through which we can focus on हम आकलन कर सकते हैं बच्चों का कि वो क्या इंप्रूव कर रहे हैं कल से आज या नहीं. Also, we should not compare Indian society with Western society, right? Western society में एग्जामिनेशन सिस्टम कुछ भी हो, लेकिन उससे हमें खुद को कंपैरिजन नहीं करना चाहिए. और मेरे विपक्ष के साथी, my worthy opponents are speaking here that examination system has killed proper learning and education. So they want to scrap this examination system so as to enhance proper learning and education. But what I am contending is, I am proud to belong from a country where the first and foremost thing taught to a child in a school is not ABCD, not the alphabets, but the thing which he is taught is to touch the feet of his mother and father, to touch the feet of his elders, to treat this land as motherland, to worship animals, to worship plants. ये चीजें हमें स्कूल में सबसे पहले सिखाई जाती हैं. यानी कि ये सारी चीजें वेस्टर्न एजुकेशन में नहीं सिखाई जाती हैं. इसलिए हमारे एजुकेशन में अगर हम ऐसा कहें कि स्कूल जाने के बाद हमारी एजुकेशन शुरू हो रही है, नहीं, वो बिल्कुल गलत है. हमारी 80% एजुकेशन 5 साल तक कंप्लीट हो जाती है. हमारा दिमाग विकसित हो जाता है. और स्पेशली इन इंडिया where parenting is given a lot more emphasis, here mother and father are very much enthusiastic about growing their kids. So education हमारा बहुत अच्छा ऐसे ही हो जाता है.
Manish, conclude.
Education is already we are education is already at par once we go into the school, and school only polishes that, right? और यदि examinations नहीं होंगे तो क्या मेरे विपक्षी साथी यहाँ बता सकते हैं, can my opponents tell what is the alternative? क्या ऑल्टरनेटिव होगा? किस हिसाब से वो किसी को IAS बनाएंगे, किस हिसाब से वो किसी को क्लर्क बनाएंगे, किस हिसाब से वो कॉलेज में एडमिशन करवाएंगे, किस हिसाब से बंदा 10th से 11th या 11th से 12th में जाएगा? सब एग्जामिनेशन से ही हो सकता है, एग्जामिनेशन से ही पॉसिबल है.
Thank you, Manish.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Manish. Nihar, next is Nihar Ranjan Bari.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please, you can start. Switch on your video.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please, you can start now.
Good afternoon, everyone. All of the participants and madam and sir. At first, I thank all of the members of Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan for giving a platform or chance to said about my opinion. For examination system has killed proper learning and education.
Can you introduce yourself?
Yes, sir.
Can you please introduce yourself?
I am Nihar Ranjan Barik from Bhadrak Autonomous College, Bhadrak. Examination has killed the education because it is a meaningless to learning only without testing. If there are no exam, a student cannot learn or revise their topic. Examination must be held. Because without examination, a student does not learn their subject or lesson. Thank you much.
Rakesh Kumar Sahu.
Yes, ma'am.
Reader. Rakesh Sahu, you are there? Yeah, kindly switch on your video. Please start.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, respected judges and my worthy opponents and all our members present over there and all audiences. I am Rakesh Kumar Sahu from KB College, Baranga, and pursuing graduation final year. I am very thankful to all of you that you have given the chance to share my experience, share my knowledge and my feelings, opinions on the topic that education system has killed the present learning system. Education is the backbone of our country. And today, India is illiterate and below the poverty with 77% due to the lack of the education system, or it is due to the lack education system. Examination is today only for the marks and
Santosh Patra.
Santosh Patra.
Santoshini Behera.
Namaskar, ma'am.
And you can start.
Today's topic is examination system has killed proper learning and education. I say examination should be the source for testing the skills of the students that
what exactly they have learned in the interior. But nowadays, it is really sad to see that examinations have lost their meaning. They have just become the piece of a paper and a burden of students that do not for learning, but getting the highest mark in the class. And to a good extent, I would say that it's the parents and teachers who are responsible for this, as they compare one student with another irrespective of thinking that every student has a unique quality. Every student has something, every student has some special character or talent, but they are judged by the same parameter. Parents are pressuring their children to compete with others, which creates stress, pressure on students. So it has a much worse impact on students' career. Mostly in India, we learn only to pass in the exam so that we get a job, and this leads to the failure of a good education. Even the education system of a nation too involved in it, they include irrelevant topics which is not practical or which can't be used in the future. Students have inferiority in them of the exam, so they just try to remember the concept for the day of exam, and later on it evaporates from their mind. Education is not just academic knowledge. Education completes one life by letting know how to be a good person, how to behave in society, how to respect your elders, how to be responsible citizens, and whatnot. So finally, the present education system of our country should be changed so that students should be occupied with skills. Thank you, ma'am.
Good evening to all present here. I am Sukant Kumar, second year student of law from IMS Law College, Noida, presenting my views in favor of the motion panel to first talk about the origin of examination. We find the trace from ancient China, where the imperial examination was organized in 605 AD. And the only purpose of examination was to select the able candidate for a specific governmental position. The examination system was later upheld to education. Yes, I do understand that examination helped in the evolution of individual, and I support the notion of what prevailed in our ancient history. But today I am opposing this and supporting the notion that yes, examination has killed the education system. Ma'am, actually I am presenting some facts that the institution like IITs and NITs, the 10% of students are not equipped to take online classes. Then how can he prepare? How can he present? How can they present in online classes, online examination? Ma'am, there is a at first I talk about the examination for that he added the studies that he should consider as a journey toward making discoveries. Examination helps to evaluate an individual's academy. It helps the student understand the pressure which he or she will face in the professional lives. Examination helps in facing competition. Examination helps the student to stay connected to their books. If there are no exam, most of the students don't concerned about the studies. And this is true. Through exam, a student can know the areas which they are weak, so that they are concentrated more on these areas. If we qualify a person without exam, it may lead to critical situation like a doctor would kill many of his patients. Examination is so necessary in this time and in every time. but we promote anybody to his last achievement or his last semester number. This is not true. This is killing the education system, ma'am. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you all the participants for your excellent participation. As are finalizing the results and the results will be announced. It will take some time. So I'll request all the participants to wait for the announcement of the result. Okay. So in the meantime, a few students of our BCCM will interact with you, and I call upon Swarupa Patra to share her views. Yes, Swarupa.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon to all, ma'am. Hi, myself Swarupa Patra. I am first year student of PGTM, and now I am sharing my experience in Bhavan Center for Communication and Management Institute under the management of Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. It's a primer institute in Eastern India. So we are proud that one of the top most management institute and college is in India. SP Jain Institute of Research in Management is our sister concern. The AC classroom and the state art library, the Wi-Fi campus and multipurpose halls, well-furnished computer lab, neat and clean hostel for boys and girls, and quality food, homely food would ensure the quality campus life. The fellowship and bondage among the students we always ensure. The faculty are qualified and teach and clarify all our doubts. Apart from the management course curriculum, we are additional courses like business analytics, employability skills, yoga, overall personality development are compulsory learning, which can ensure better that five presidents of India visited our institute BCCM and addressed our student on convocations. Institute scholarship, paid study loan, and industry visit give us opportunity to maintain earning known inside industry, which can help in a placement. And there are many ex-army senior officers are senior professions are involved in this senior professional from the industries helping in running this institute, and hence the discipline and professionalism we are learning here. This has been an autonomous institute that the course curriculum are modified from time to time according to the industry demand and placements scenarios. Thank you.
Good afternoon all, dear participants. I am Geeti Sagatika Mishra, a student of Bhavan Center for Communication and Management. So I can share some of my experience about this institute. So as you all want to know about the study curriculum and the courses which our colleges provide, so our study curriculum and the value addition courses are designed in line with that of top business school of India like IIM, Javier Institute of Business and Management, who are also providing PGDM courses. So if you want to know about the professor, so the good quality trained qualified teachers teaches us, and the industry professional with rich of industrial experience, they also visiting to our college and teaching us. And in our institute we learn so many things, like so many skill like multitasking skill, analytical skill, leadership skill, planning skill, and these skills, and you all guys know that these skills are essence and much more important to help us to working in an organization and in an industry. And we all students are learn these skills with a very great passion. And as you all know that personal grooming also helps us to transfer all over our personality. So these skills also we learn from our institute, and we have undertaken so many social activities and work on various rural sensitization project also. So yes, we all students studies here like a single family, and the heart to here to heart bondage of us is excellent, and our valuable time and quality time we spend with our teachers, faculties, and our friends is very excellent and very memorable. And I just say that I'm not familiar with Bhaban from 1 to 2 years. I just familiar with Bhaban since 4 to 5 years, because my elder brother and sisters also a passed out student from this institute, and now they also got a good positions and work in a good organization in a multinational company. So I just proud to be a student of this institute. So yes, and so yes, that's all about my experience with Bhaban. And thank you all for participating in our debate competition. Thank you and best of luck.
Anything regarding? I think in the state government has declared yesterday online examination for graduation. So what is their views? I think online examination, I think last yesterday, government of Odisha has declared there will be online examination, final year graduation, as well as the back paper examination. What is the views of the students? And almost all of them, they are
Yes,
going to, what is their views? Let them tell.
Yes, participants, kindly unmute yourself and you can give your views and opinions. This is open to everyone. Friends, all the participants, it is open to everyone.
Ma'am?
Yeah, Anshika, Akanksha Patel. Yes, please. Yes, Akanksha, please.
Ma'am, offline exam is always better than online exam, but still now as we know the condition, so health is more priority. So that's why, I mean, doing the online exam is also good, but it should be done in a proper disciplined way so that nothing unfair will be done to any of the students.
Right. Good. Anybody else? Manish, would you like to share any of your views on this?
Have not understood the true ideals of education, the basics of education. क्योंकि education का मतलब होता है कि जब ईश्वर चंद्र विद्यासागर ने 19वीं शताब्दी में इस चीज को मतलब इस चीज को जब स्टार्ट किया था 1900s में, जब एजुकेशन ने अपना पांव पसारना भारत में शुरू किया, तो इसका जो मोटिव था वो ये था कि हम कास्ट इनइक्वालिटीज को दूर करें, और उस समय की जो भी दिक्कतें थी, whatever were the problems then, like sati or women were not allowed for education or things like those. So the true ideal of education or the basic motive of education is this, कि हम समाज के लिए कैसे बेहतर कर सकें. The education is not about, passing exams or getting a position in life, like, right? So even in today's scenario, the most educated people are there in the bureaucracy, right? In the bureaucracy, they are they're in Indian administrative service, they are in Indian police service. But then why there is a lot of corruption in Indian administrative service? Why there is a lot of corruption in our bureaucracy? The reason being that we have not understood the ideals of education. And the reason why we have not understood the ideals of education is because it is not being taught in the schools. It is not being taught. Suppose एक simple सा example है, हम सब स्कूल में 6 से लेकर के 10 तक हमारी हर क्लास में या तो ज्योग्राफी की बुक में या फिर साइंस की बुक में आपको एक चैप्टर अवश्य मिलेगा वाटर कंजर्वेशन पे, एनवायरमेंट प्रोटेक्शन पे. यू विल ऑलवेज फाइंड वन चैप्टर एटलीस्ट. बट देन आर वी एबल टू कंजर्व वाटर? क्या हमने उस चीज को सीखा है? हमने क्यों नहीं सीखा? द रीजन बीइंग बिकॉज वी वर नॉट टॉट. मतलब इसको तरीके से सिखाया नहीं जाता. आज के स्कूलों में ये किया जाता है कि ऑलराइट द थिंग्स आर टॉट, थ्योरी उसकी पढ़ा दी जाती है, ठीक है बेटा रेन वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग ऐसे होती है, छत पे आप ऐसे बनाओ, ये चीज होता है, आपको ऐसे हैंडपंप लगाना चाहिए, ग्राउंड वाटर होता है, ग्राउंड वाटर को ऐसे कंजर्व करना चाहिए, आप प्लांट्स लगाओ तो सॉइल इरोजन कम होगा, ये चीजें सिखा दी जाती हैं. बट फिर जब प्रैक्टिकल कराने की उससे बारी आती है तो प्रैक्टिकल में उससे क्या मांगा जाता है? स्टिक फाइल मांगी जाती है. दे आर बीइंग आस्क्ड टू गिवन अ स्टिक फाइल in which they'll draw the model of groundwater conservation. Why they are not being told to go and do groundwater conservation, go and do go and plant 5 trees और फिर वापस आओ and then show us the picture of those 5 planted new trees and then on the basis of that we'll award you marks. तो प्रैक्टिकल हमारे विद्यालयों में आज भी प्रैक्टिकल केवल नाम का है, वो भी एक्चुअली थ्योरी है, क्योंकि प्रैक्टिकल के नाम पे हम कर क्या रहे हैं, हम एक स्टिक फाइल मांगते हैं, स्टिक फाइल में आप ड्रॉ करके दे दो, वही किताब वाली चीजें, but that is not the solution. So these things are something, but again examinations are important. Examination इंडिया में अब हम लोग की जो इस तरह की माइंडसेट बन गई है इसको.
Manish, you are right, but the new education policy 2020, if we'll go through the basic motto, the vision of this new education policy 2020, what you are looking at the lacking part, the limitation part of education system in India, I think our education policy 2020 can bring all this, and we are hoping for the best, and we look forward that all these values and the culture, Indian system, all these should be incorporated into the mind of the students. And I think if new education policy 2020 will be implemented in total, and from this July onwards, the implementation part will be taken care of. We are hoping for the best. And as you rightly told, that the practical part is lacking very much, the concept, theory, everything is there, and that will definitely happen. And we are very hopeful for this. Okay.
To all of you, we are sorry you were a little late in announcing the result. Must have created a lot of excitation and many more dreams for winning the prize or participating in this competition. Participation is the important thing rather than winning the award, because today, suppose you participate, you are preparing for tomorrow to win and to win. And those who are winners today, they must also maintain their track record for maintaining that win, which is still more difficult than to win. So today's final result is out. We have Akanksha Patel.
Just start from third. Start from third.
Okay, I'll start from third. Okay. Diptiman Jena. Diptiman Jena. Diptiman Jena.
Diptiman Jena.
Sir, he is not in the
kind.
Pardon?
Actually, he is not in the meeting. There is a class he is attending, so he is not in the meeting.
Okay. So Diptiman Jena, he is the third best. And next is your Santoshini Sahu, Santoshini Bera. Santoshini Bera, she is from Bolanga College, and Baisakhi Mahanti. Baisakhi Mahanti is from Bhadrak.
Second prize.
Baisakhi Mahanti, kindly.
Baisakhi Mahanti and Santoshini Bera. They won the second prize today.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. And the best is Akanksha Patel. Akanksha Patel.
And?
Akanksha Patel. And Manish Kumar Jha. Manish Kumar Jha, third year law student, Noida.
Congratulations.
And Akanksha Patel is from GN College, Sambalpur.
Manish, Akanksha, all winners. Please switch
All
on.
winners, switch on your videos.
Switch on your video. Yeah. Congratulations.
Baisakhi Mohanty, kindly switch on your video. I request all the participants to switch on your videos.
Yes, ma'am.
Please.
And give them clap. Yeah, that's great.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Sir T.N. Shukla to propose the vote of thanks. Shukla, sir, please.
Yes, madam. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Patnaik sir, for announcing the result of winners. Dear participants, it is not important who wins or who loses. As Akanksha has told, life is the most difficult exam. So today's winner will be loser one day and today's loser will win sometime. It depends on one's sincere efforts. As Patnaik sir told, keep it up. So it depends on one's sincere efforts, commitment, and zeal to win. Hence, all of you are winners of tomorrow. Thank you all the participants for making the competition lively and interesting by your gracious presence. Thank you, Geeti and Swarupa, our PGP1 student, for sharing your experience and impression about this great center of learning. We like to record our sincere thanks to revered judges, Professor Sridevi, Dr. Madhusmita, Professor Abhishek for being the judges and moderating the proceedings. Again, we would like to thank our Director General S.K. Tamotia sir, Vice Chairman sir, Dr. Jayant Mahanti sir, ADG Colonel P.K. Sahu sir, and Dean Madam Dr. Sujata Mangaraj, and many other dignitaries present here to encourage all of you. From amongst the participants, if you are interested to study PGDM for a flourishing future career, please do contact us. And winners of this debate competition, please send your account and bank details, IFSC code for transferring prize money. All participating students will also get certificate. I am happy to express my thanks to all faculty and staff without whom our untiring efforts this competition would not have been a success. So goodbye and wish you a safe and happy life. Thank you again. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.